Hello, everybody. I wanted to give my thoughts on Rowh. Mine are a little bit, probably a little bit different. Growing up, I didn't know Rowh as the legendary Rowh. In grade school, I knew him as my best friend's dad, and by the time I got to high school and he was teaching me and coaching me, I thought, wow, I hope he forgot about all those things that we did in his house when we were in grade school. But the thing I would say about Jay is, how can somebody care that much? How can you possibly care that much that the junior high girls basketball game against Concordia is in overtime and their leading scorer has just fouled out of the game? How does somebody care that much? How do you care that the 2001 Royals just beat the Tigers in extra innings? And I went to a Royals game with Jay last year, I believe, and it's not any different now. He was sitting next to me taking notes and keeping score like he was going to have to write the column in the Kansas City Star the next day. So that hasn't changed in the times that I've known him. But he doesn't just care about sports and doesn't just care about when Texas Red is in town. He cares about kids more than anything, and he cares about all kids, and he cares a lot about all kids. And the millions of different things that he's taught me in my lifetime, I think that's the one thing that stands out more than anything, is that it doesn't matter what family you're from, it doesn't matter how good you are at math, it doesn't matter how good you are at sports. Rowh cares about you, and he will throw his arm around you at any given minute. And that's something I will always take away from what he taught me. And so now this is your opportunity for Beloit and the decades and generations of people from Beloit to put their arms around you and for you to know how much we've cared about you for these years. So congratulations, nobody more deserving, and we love you.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. And you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. The silence is it.
Hi, I'm Jamie Wedrick from the class of 1989. Coach Rowh had the pleasure of taping my ankles from junior high all the way through high school. Sometimes we were on a bus, and sometimes he actually got to use a training table. My senior year, he led us to a record-setting season with state-ranking honors. One of my fondest memories involved his posting of the practice schedule on the gym wall, in which when Concordia saw it, they commented on how much running and conditioning we had done. We laughed and told them that was the night before a game and therefore a very light schedule. I thank you for all the trips up and down the court, the memories, and for sharing your wisdom. Wisdom such as pick and roll, don't pick and flick, that I've had the opportunity to share with teams that I have coached over the years. I still enjoy the smiles and waves across the gym while you're on the radio, as well as our chats about the NFR and rodeo.
And it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise.
What do I think of when I think of Mr. Rowh? I think of honesty, and I think of hardworking, and I think of compassionate, and I think of inspirational, and I think of father figure. He was the closest thing to a second father I've ever had in my life, and I think of his famous sideways hugs that you can always melt into when you need a little empathy or compassion. And I think of legacy. I think of what he's given to this town and this community and this school system, and I work hard every day to do my best to uphold what he has contributed to throughout his time in Beloit. And I love you very much, Mr. Rowh.
1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be.
Coach Rowh, congratulations on your award. I've had the honor of being taught by you, being coached by you, teaching alongside you, coaching alongside you, and being interviewed by you, and you've been excellent at every single one. You've influenced so many kids in this community, and I'm thankful that I've been one of them. Congrats.
Never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me.
Hi there. Mr. Rowh, I'm supposed to describe you in a word, which is absolutely impossible for me to do. And I'm long-winded, so I can't do it even very quickly, but if I look at the words that describe you, and as I see you, I see loyalty to this school, to this town, to all of your students. And the same thing, I see passion. The passion that you have and that everyone tries to emulate is absolute, sincere. It's the best that anyone has, because everyone knows that it comes from the heart. You're also a father figure. I thank you so much for helping me grow up. You were basically a surrogate dad. And I was at your house a lot, and I appreciate you for allowing 4 boys, and not just 3 sometimes. You're also the most positive person in probably the history of the world, and it can be seen by anyone. It doesn't matter if you set a school record, you were excited, or if you were in the 2 mile and you got dead last and you PR'd by 4/100ths of a second. The excitement that you showed us was exactly the same, and we're so appreciative of that, and we thank you. The easiest word for me to describe you is legend. You're what we are measured by and what we want to be. That's why we love you so much. Thank you for everything.